everyone, it's Sharonda from Payroll Waits, and today I'm going to be reviewing the HBO series, The Nevers, which currently has new episodes every single Sunday. So this series is actually created and written by Joss Whedon, and essentially the series centers around an epic tale following a gang of Victorian women who find themselves with unusual abilities, relentless enemies, and a mission that can literally change the world. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, hello, so glad you came, I hope you stay. I'll tell you what I liked about the series, what I didn't like about the series, and is it worth your time or not watching The Nevers as news episodes air every single Sunday. So going into what I enjoyed about this series, you guys, I have a series that centers women, female empowerment. These women have all of these unusual abilities. Some women can use fire. Some women can see energy. I just love how badass these women are, but I love that we get to see so many different types of women as they get to explore their abilities. As we're thrusted into this world where there's kind of an event that happens that leave all of these women touched. They're called the Touched. Don't ask me why, that's what they called it. I'm just here to let you guys know what's happening. But I do love that we get to be thrusted into this new world, which looks like London, but you can tell there are some things that are hidden underneath as the story unveils throughout the course of these episodes that keeps you wanting to continue to tune in. But it's really the friendships that we see in the series between Penance and Amalia. I love their friendship that we get to see, as they are two women who are basically helping take care of all of these women ranging in different ages and different abilities, who are basically fearing for their lives right now because there's this phenomenon that has happened that has given everyone these unpredictable abilities, and really seeing these themes of how women are ostracized, and also too how people in general who have powers who are different from everyone else, how they are treated in society, but most importantly, how they are treated specifically because they are women. Now, I love in this that we do have a plethora of different enemies that are coming at different fronts, but I do love that our main villain is a woman as well. I love that we get to see like a villain that's scary. There are some situations that the women find themselves in throughout the course of the season where I was just like, oh my goodness, like, are we about to die? Like, what is happening right now? But I love that the stakes are always high. You never know whose side someone is on, but most importantly, they don't reveal their cards at the beginning of the series. It's really a slow burn of a series. It takes a while to really get into. I would say episode 3 and 4 is when I absolutely became hooked on this series, as they're uncovering the mystery of really how all of these people got these abilities, but really who the real villains of the series are. Now, I also too want to give a shout out to, I believe her name is Rochelle Neal, who plays Annie, who was a badass black woman. I was like, oh my goodness, they got black people in here too. Thank you, Lord. But also to Zachary Momo, who plays Dr. Horatio. I love that they have different shades of people from different cultural backgrounds in this series as well. Because typically when you have series that focus on London, it's a very white series. I'm not saying that there's some earth-shattering things happening to the black characters, but it's nice to see the representation on screen, and that these characters are very integral to what is happening with our two main protagonists. Now also too, there's some cool visuals as we see everyone use their abilities, these different powers that are given to all of these women. I thought that it actually looked really good for this to be a first season of a series, for it to be delving into this sci-fi world, having to put a lot of money into the effects on screen. I thought that everything did absolutely look good. Now, even though I have a lot of things that I did enjoy about The Nevers, there are some issues. And this is when we get into, as I said, it's about female empowerment, but it's very much done through the male gaze. And this will have to come to my speech about equal opportunity nudity. All right, that's fine. You want to show me breasts and everything on screen, I'm okay with that. That's your business. But I best believe I better be seeing some equal male nudity as well. All right, because it's not just one type of audience watching the series, but also too, as we see how women are treated, as we see they're sometimes treated just as sexual pawns, you can really tell that this is made in the male gaze, even though it's a series that kind of preaches to you about female empowerment, and you get to see women be badasses, but you can tell that it's in a very controlled lens. But also too, I will say that the series starts off a little bit slow, and I'm not gonna lie to you, for those of you who've not been watching The Nevers already, the first episode is highly confusing I was just like, y'all gonna introduce me to all these characters on the screen at one time in one episode, and I'm supposed to remember who everyone is, what side everyone is on. The first episode is a little confusing in how they choose to introduce you to all of the characters, and also to try to introduce you to the world that we're in with everyone having these abilities. But I think that the season kind of starts off slow, and you really don't get into the nitty gritty of what the actual series is supposed to be about, as I said, until you get into episodes 3 and 4. As soon as the episode 4 ended, because I was given 4 episodes for review, that's when I was like, okay, I'm hooked on this. I'm interested. I want to see it. But even with those issues, I would definitely recommend you guys watch The Nevers. It's a fun new sci-fi show. It centers badass women kicking butt. Everything that I want to see, and I think it's something that audience from different perspectives that everyone will be able to enjoy. So I will tell you guys, with you and your time, it's definitely worth watching The Nevers, where new episodes air every single Sunday on HBO or HBO Max. But those are my thoughts on The Nevers. Let me know in the comment section below, what did you think about it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you going to give it a chance? Let me know in the comment section below. But those are my thoughts on The Nevers. As always, my name is Sharonda from Para Waits, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit the notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. And until I see you again,